Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me walk you through actually how to use this thing before we actually get into a mic test, because I think that's important because there are some things to consider with this device. It was pretty easy to set up for me when I was, setting this up, but the user manual is actually super helpful in this instance. Here's just a brief synopsis of what the buttons are. So obviously we have a windshield cover on the front. We have a mute button right here. You just tap it to go mute, and it'll go red and flash so you know that it's muted. So that's pretty obvious. We have a mic gain and headphone volume. You can actually switch between the two, which I didn't realize at first. So you can adjust both, rotating it clockwise, so this way to increase volume, and going the other way to decrease volume. So it's a dual switch, so you click the button so you know which is which. It'll give you an LED indicator telling you what volume you're actually controlling, either the headphone or the microphone gain. So we have a noise reduction button here too on the bottom, if you can see it right here. It says AI. If you click it, it'll show you the indicators in green. So that's full, that's off, that's level 1. That's level 2, and then that's full. So it'll show you with the green indicator how much noise cancellation you're going to be doing when you're recording. So we have that, and I'll probably do an audio test, show you the different noise cancellation modes. We have a 3.5 jack, so you can listen to your own audio, and you can adjust the headphones. That's kind of that's what that's controlling. Power button, which also controls the LEDs. So I'll show you that real quick. So here's the power button. There's also a slash for the brightness button or color button. So you can just rotate through. It's like really easy to actually turn it on and off. Sorry about that, guys. Something weird happened. I had to turn it on and off. I messed up some setting, but as you can see, it's rainbow light now. You just click it. If you want to change the light, it changes it to like a light bluish white, and then red, yellow, orange, green, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and off. So if you want to rotate that, you can change the colors. In terms of the AI mode on the receiver, this is a USB-C receiver. It'll show you there's TX1 and TX2. So I think that's if you want to have multiple microphones connected to this at the same time, multiple channels. It'll show you a little green indicator light when it's actually connected, when you have this plugged into your device, when it's actually connected to the microphone and streaming wirelessly. So that's good. And you also have an AI button built in on the receiver too, if you want to turn it on and off. It does the same exact thing as turning on the noise cancellation on the microphone itself. So if I go to the next page, I think that's mostly it in terms of functionality. Here are the main product features that it kind of lays out. It's a cardioid pattern. It's dynamic capsule. So this is a dynamic microphone. It's 50 meter wireless range. That's really large, to be honest. So you shouldn't have any issues. Most people probably use this in their house or something, so it's not going to be an issue. But the mute button is just a sensor. It's not an actual physical button. So it's one-touch mute. You have switchable real-time monitoring. So I talked about that. The mic gain and volume control. There is actual software support if you want to download that on your computer. And it's compatible with cameras, smartphones, and computers. Obviously, with the accessories I showed in the unboxing, you can plug this into basically anything. This is USB-C receiver. So this can go on your PC, laptop. It also has a dongle that goes to USB-A if you want to do that. So basically with USB-A, I can plug into almost anything. So cardio pattern, programmable RGB lights. Here are all the specs of the microphone if you're interested in that. But yeah, for the most part, it has a stand. Here's some of the settings that I kind of went over if you want to just read through those here. But as I said before, if you want to switch between the microphone and headphone gain, you just press the button here and you'll know which is which because it says the headphone one is blue, a blue light. So that what it should be on now. And if you switch, it should go to the gray/white light, as you can see here. So you know that's controlling the microphone. Mute, pretty self-explanatory. It's turn on and off, it turns red. Here's the power button. You just hold it for 2-3 seconds. RGB. I talked about the noise cancellation. So as I said before, you can plug in headphones in the 3.5 jack. You can actually hear yourself. You can monitor it. So that's really cool. And it has a USB-C port if you want to use this in a wired mode. Although I don't think the audio should be any really different when in wired, but obviously you don't have to charge it. That's the thing. I'm curious if it mentions battery life at all. So charging gives you a power warning, which is nice. It's always appreciated. So it'll show in orange how much battery you have left. I'll look up how much this is rated in terms of battery life and probably share that as well. But then it talks about this other external receiver if you have it. I personally don't have it, didn't come with the headset, but there is another receiver you can use with this, and it can plug into a camera. And here is some settings on Windows if you want to look through that, if you want to adjust the levels. So like I said before, this can plug into your PC, and it works with both Mac and Windows. So I'm mostly familiar with Windows. I have used Mac, but these settings look familiar in terms of going to sound settings and adjusting the levels and stuff like that. So that shouldn't be too confusing. And then here is the Maono link guide. If you want to download their built-in software and really customize it, probably more intensely than on the microphone itself. So you can do that as well. Yeah, so that's basically it. Let's jump into, I've been babbling a lot. Let's jump into an actual audio test of this bad boy. All right, so this is going to be my first initial audio test of the Maono PD100. So, I mean, right off the bat, PD100W, sorry, wasn't specific enough. But yeah, this is a initial audio test. I'm holding it, pretty close to my mouth. I'm not entirely sure what the gain is on the volume right now. I'd probably have to plug in the headphones so I can actually hear myself. But this is a brief audio test. I have the AI noise cancellation turned down to its lowest setting, so just keep that in mind. And then the next one, I'll probably give you a brief overview of what it sounds like with the additional AI, noise cancellation settings turned on and off. But for the most part, I think this is an all plastic build, even the stand. Yeah, it should be all plastic, but I'm going to do, obviously, I'll review the audio samples, how it's coming through my phone. I'm using some of my phone right now, and I'll kind of give you my, review and stuff like that of how I think it sounds. For a wireless mic, I think this is really nice. With the wireless receiver, if you plan on uploading social media content, both on your PC or your phone, it makes it really easy. A lot of wireless mics these days are clip-on lav mics, but this is probably taking it to the extreme, to the next level. If you want a dynamic microphone, recording on your smartphone, if you wanted to have really, really good audio. If you're filming some kind of like TikTok content, Instagram, Snapchat, stuff like that, this is way above what probably most people are filming. Most people are probably filming just on their, just their smartphone mic, and that gets by for the most part. But if you want to take it to that next level, make it sound like a podcast, you can definitely do that with this. So I'm going to take a break, and then I'll do some samples with the AI noise cancellation turned on. All right, now we are recording, and I have the first level of active noise cancellation turned on, so you can let me know how this changes anything. If it does, I'll listen back to it as well. There is an indicator on the receiver letting you know that the noise cancellation is on via the green light, so that's nice. It's on, have that setting. So I was listening back to the audio of the original, and I honestly thought it was really solid. I can tell it sounds like a dynamic microphone because it isolates your voice so much. It kind of clears everything in the background, and it's like really hits on the low end of your vocals, and that's why podcasts sound so good and rich. It doesn't sound distant at all. Like it's it's picking up whatever, settings are in this mic. It's picking up my voice very clearly. I don't think there's an issue with the wireless receiver. I didn't hear any hissing or interference coming from my other devices around me. I had plenty. So perfectly fine. Let me switch to the next level. Hopefully I can do that while I'm still recording. Okay, now I'm recording. This should be the 2/3 or 3/4 active noise cancellation setting turned on. So let me know if this changes anything in my voice. Uh, I have a feeling with most of these, I'll listen back, obviously, but like with most of these noise isolation things, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, especially with a podcast dynamic microphone. But I'll get a listen, see if I can actually pick it up. And now I'm switching to the full max active noise cancellation. So I mean, my apartment is pretty quiet as it is, so I don't know how much of a difference this is actually going to make in isolating my noise and removing background noise, because I don't really have much going on. But you guys be the judge. Honestly, when I think about like why someone should buy this mic, it's like what I said before, where taking your, one, I think the wireless aspect is really interesting. I haven't seen a mic do this before that's not like a small lav mic. I've never seen a wireless dynamic microphone. So when Maono reached out to me and asked me to do a review of this, I said yes, because it's just new technology that I'm not familiar with. And the nice thing is like you can also use this in wired mode too if you want to use it like a classic microphone. It's also super small and compact. The only ding I'd probably get it, and this is more about my setup than anything, is probably the stand. I wish it was adjustable and you could maybe have a separate attachment, because I've had another Maono mic before. I don't remember the PDWU or something, where it came with an extra, lengthener that you could attach here on the bottom of the stand, which made it so you could adjust the height. Just because like my desk, so this is like a fairly short stand, so if you're like taller, it might have trouble reaching your mouth. So I think that's why they include that separate piece for you to hook it on kind of an arm, because that's probably how it's meant to be used, not just like with a little stand. But it comes with the desk stand if you want it, but I found myself leaning over a little bit too much. So that's the only really ding I can have here. It is nice. Like they do advertise it as like working for streamers. I can see that if you're streaming, have this on your desk and you have the nice RGBs going. If I turn that on, you have the nice RGBs going like so. And so it just makes it for a neat experience if you are streaming, you have your webcam on and people can see that. You have RGBs all over your desk. If it also matches your aesthetic and the rest of your desk setup, if you have RGBs going. So um those are the main, selling points too. It's nice that it also comes with like a pop filter. So this is probably like not picking up those weird P's and Q's like with like my weird, you know what I'm talking about. Where you get the like hissing noise when you say certain letters. You can adjust it up and down like this. You cannot rotate it, sadly. Although I don't think you really need to. You can just turn it. But yeah, nice as a mute switch, RGB, Maono advertising, nice cool black color. I like it. And if you don't like the RGB, you can obviously just turn it off. So there's that option. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll leave a link down in the description below. Actually, just give me one sec. Let me listen back to the noise cancellation. I'll give you my final thoughts on that. But I'll leave the link down in the description below if you guys want to go check this out on Amazon. You can buy it right there. They usually run specials on this. So yeah. Let me take a look at the AI and I'll give my final thoughts. Hey guys, just recording this after the fact, but yeah, I listened back to the audio from the noise cancellation settings. The differences was very, very minute, like I was saying. But overall, I thought the audio quality was super, super crisp on this microphone. I'd highly recommend it. Like I said, they run specials on this all the time on Amazon. Shout out to Maono for actually sending me out this microphone. Really appreciate that. And so yeah, really great mic. It's on my desk over there. I like the RGB. I like the sound quality. If you're interested in a podcast or something like that, or just want to generally record better audio, this is a solid option. It right now is running around $50 something on Amazon. So it's probably in that budget range for dynamic mics compared to those that are in like the hundreds of dollars of rate, like that sort of range. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.